giving our own proposal to it. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Please, your name and where you're calling me from.
My name is Mohammed. I'm calling from Northeast region.
Mohammed, Northeast region. Talk to me, sir.
Yes. Please, the politics now, we're all criminology. Because our law
are you currently in the Northeast region or you are in Kumasi?
I'm in Kumasi currently.
Oh, okay. Talk to me.
So our law does not accept to what the politicians are doing and what we are also doing as a citizen. So to me, what can stop this thing is military takeover. And that is what we don't want.
Let's not be preaching for that too. Let's relax. Even though yes, politics it has issues, but let's not be preaching for military takeover. I beg you. 0541022318. Good morning. Hello. Yes, good. Your name and where you're calling me from? Hello.
Oh.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Your name and where you're calling me from, sir?
I'm Aja from this answer.
Oh, okay, Aja. That's it.
Network no hard to for you. Sir, I deal we are a customer. Alfa buy at you. Yeah, it is a yare. Say yare, Emma sentence a bahunem no one sanwa. Nebetna hunemnuma, Nicoadno. So to say no, Adena Yama, both politicians and the citizens are addicted to this monocracy. Oh, and you know how difficult it is to run away from addiction. So, Nippon citizens are more interested in receiving than the politicians. So, be to me, general cancer media, may change my Jimsika and Matuaba. So, the Adeba can say, Ghana for Nankasana, Yanini or my home. So, because you say, Ghana need a gym, my home first. Senator Oboa. And can you say, could be in Timin Concourse, a Kebula, a dear Sewa, a supply electricity near there. Conco to Socoton. Obinso, one we are a bicycle, the development, one real. Tia, no man, Yanni, a junior. And you know, Sadia will say no, Ed, they see a bit me Triasia. Now, maybe name advice and say whether they bought power or they didn't buy power. The answer, ever question yatu, yet who performance and a bit determined unto us. And you know, yent means Siano, and Tian Cosso, say or toys, one to see a GC Casan, you go to Yanyanisa, no moment uba or performance and a better unto us.
Yo, Martin, thank you very much. And forgive me if I sound. Because I'm taking I'm tasting something. Oh, Mr. Ahmed is trying. You're sabotaging my work. Good morning. Hello. Oh, we have lost the Kolampo. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Alfa.
Yes, BY.
Alfa.
Talk to me, sir.
This exchange of money for vote. In fact, it's something that we all know is illegal, or it's not illegal in our electoral system. Is it not illegal? If it is illegal, it's whose duty to enforce it? Because giving out bribe for somebody to vote for you, if indeed per our electoral laws is illegal, then the security agencies must rise. There are certain things that as people, we need to understand that these same politicians will assume office and tell us that there's no money in the system. And in the run-up to their, seeking for positions, where do they get the money to give out to people? And when they assume office, they turn around to tell you that there's no money in the system. You see, We are in a country where people must always be very conscious about certain people that they are dealing with, especially some of these politicians. In one breath, there's no money in the country. In another breath, they are dishing out money to people to vote for them. So do they have the interest of the nation at heart? And are they also sensitive to the plight of the ordinary Ghanaian? Sometimes we should also understand that we should not take money for these people to buy our conscience before we vote for them. Because when they assume office, anything that we demand, they will not even rule to meet our developmental aspirations. That is why we are always at where we are. Because it appears that some of these elections, they spend so much. Everybody knows that democracy is expensive, but we are making it unreasonably expensive. And at the end of the day, how do they recoup these monies that they give to people? How do they recoup it? They will shortchange you and I to get those monies back. And how did they manage to seek these loans to come and, sour some of these monies to us? It's always something not very comprehensive. But as a nation, if indeed it's against our electoral law, then the security agencies must rise to arrest people who are sending money for votes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for joining us this morning. Let's listen to this voice note. Okay? We are done, then we'll pick some calls. And then Mr. Ahmed is already here. We'll talk to him.
I'll make sure I keep this video.
Why? Is Mark? I don't know why Mark is doing that. It's a very sackable offense. Why would you? Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Please, your name and where you're calling me from?
My name is Mr. Mensah from Santasi. Alfa, good morning once again. Alfa. I hope you are great. Yes. Alpha, what is going on in this country? Always, I'm telling you that the politicians, they are dangerous to our life in this Ghana here. Where is this coming from? You see, I started even vote from a Dubai time since a new patriotic party is coming to power. Nobody will question any man from each other. So why? I hear what they are saying. It said, Maji Branchapo, Maji way. Those people, they don't like work. I'm telling you honestly. They do not like work. If they have knowledge, they will never do that what they are doing. It's criminal. When you go to the constitution, it's very bad. So we should allow police force to take. Even now it's praying. When you go to roundabout, they call roundabout, they are taking. Sometimes roundabout, they are taking. Nobody is auditing them.
Okay.
So now, the criminals, we say we want everything be secure. Nobody should take it under. Now, look what is in the system. Now, this is coming to stay, like Galamsey has been stay. They say, oh, you're beating up, and now, look what happened. We are our own former financial minister. He ran away to America. And he doesn't want to come. Why come for accountability? We don't. And those who are coming back, my God, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This one says, how do you expect someone to spend over $1 million to win only internal election, and you expect the person to come and serve you? Where is he going to get his money back? It's one of the reasons why I always said it's a scam. After this is Nana Kojo doing the listening from Bahrain. Okay, Nana, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Who's that?
You are
Boko, me too. Oh, are they?
Then Papa put me G. Baji Brian Kennedy. Mahumia.
I did three.
No one's happening. No one's happening. Mining. I never bet my apple. Dear, Sunny Poe with my war miles. When your opportunity, yay. Not me, I mean, Michelle Mazine, I may want to be a gang. I may just scout morning. Massa. For mind of my interview, and yet, to say, for my no, the air, young say, winning, you know. One of your frontliners, MIA. Muslim of a mistake with. Daily base, one of your frontline, the MPP. MIA. And son of by general election, ever by a baby saki. You're floating voters. Now, one of your delegates also we are very, very decisive. Now, we are very, very phobia. More would take a decision now. Moon tongue in India. You quite our tongue. Now, I tell you, we are. Massa. I think. Yes, so I don't. Having social front line and always a mistake. We are what would you tell you? No, you know, babe. When if you want no dear moving to me, money and yet in my own Shianwa. One for the got better than away. So it's throw or moon me pa. But delegates who are with scat, which I also were boss what they obey. So it's throw yet. And yet you go to school class when they go to be a much less than a week. Buffalo, not 10 o'clock. Yes,
thank you very much for joining us this morning with your submission. You can also call us on 0541022318. Good morning to you.
Hi, Alfa. Good morning.
Yes, Mr. Bedi, talk to me.
Yes. I stand to be collected. I think that each candidate of this presidential primary that NPP had, each candidate was made to pay 46 billion old cedis. I can't be corrected though. If that is so, and you really remember that Kwabena Japan was vehemently against it. The filing fee and all that. He was vehemently against it. And you had a person, that audio that you played, imagine me and saying, there were not only three, there were 5 people, contestants. Why did he say that imagine me and saying, it means the two of them, Kwabena Japan and Dr. Dichum, were completely out because they decided not to pay or did not have to pay. So such person have collected the three and was boldly, he could boldly speak it on public platform. So but you see, the candidate had just said it. They say, transportation and all that. So they do it and justify it. And you see, experimental day, the delegate system, they open up the delegate system in order not to spend so much, in order not the candidate to spend so much for him or her to be elected. But we don't know. I mean, they did it, and the NPP also emulated. But you see, it's getting out of hand. We can do something about it because you see, there are still not people proved that something can be done about it. Of which, during the runoff, it was during an election day. You see, they say, that I don't want to mention his name. They collected the money and yet voted against that person. So I think they paid away, of which we can also take a cue from it. And it is not only in Africa or in Ghana. Once you are practicing presidential system, even in America, you remember Elon Musk. Elon Musk sponsored Donald Trump with a huge amount of money for him to become president. So some of these things, we have to take critical look at it.
Okay.
In Ghana, we have a certain institution that's supposed to check on this.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they have given up. I don't know whether they have given up or whatever. But if you look at it, you could see that the Republicans in America and Democrats in America, the Republicans spent a lot of money for them to have their president. And while the Democrats don't spend that much, even when Barack Obama was coming, he did not have that money. Get that donation that helped him to. So you could see that the Republicans, they spend a lot of money, just like the NPP is spending, and the Democrats, NDC spend. NDC also doesn't spend that much, just like the.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Bedu, for joining us this morning. We'll take some few calls and then, of course, we will bring the phone in segment to an end, and we'll join, or we'll let Mr. Ame join us with his submissions on these issues. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Alfa.
Yes, Kobe.
Alfa. Michia will be Alfa. Maybe I mean, because Omoba Mafia this month, yeah, so be sent a light BSA. Omobo Munim will be the boy. To me, the Carmen Kodian Kamikukurumutini, dear, me no basin sign. Me Joe 30 million near Makotuama. Alfa Niamine Jumababa.
I don't agree with Kobe, but that's his view. 0541022318. You can also let me know what you think on 0541022318. 0541022318. What do you make of what we've been looking at this morning? The issue of how expensive our politics have become, the delegate system, what we should do about it. We are proposing that the two major political parties should have a conversation amongst themselves and resolve to change it. If not, to destroy our democracy. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. Yes, Odin is saying.
Midin Hamza. Network free. Seshibuako pay.
Hamza, Seshi. Meet you.
Seshibuako, yeah.
Okay.
Now, asema wakandi no kre. Because we show MPP for about Mokotui delegate in here a little over 211,000 as against Nipa 6 million Mokotu Abama be MPP and NDC. Na Nipa 211,000 no ako decide e dey man Nipa bebrebe no. Nipa bebrebe no so no moko abato no Nipa bebrebe no say momfa we mra na we na odin ba ye beto aba no. Monfa we mra we na medin ba e na mokodi nkofo bi a omo de omo say omo ye MPs omo ye ministers omo ye former ministers omo ye say na mokodi omachi e na isi ase hwe ye to ba we wie ye say minority leader wa ne city no and an constituency no candidate Japan e fire nti omo ko yi na free minority leader ono because one support ba umia we ya now say them papa mu
rumors keke
anya rumor opini adibia beba bia no rumor no there is something ayi kakawum what did they make say ama national organizer po abak beka say the omo ye na ye national organizer hanu na na boache tadia e rumor nka na boache o ye national organizer oba be kan bi mbache what they make say nko me kan bi ndi enya rumor ana me say the idea we na e koso no e wo say that political party na ba no mo babon ti beka say that the way ye na enye ntienye obi o card bearing wo ye card bearing member bia wo party ni mu no o so kwese na den anu bi na 2024 ye to aba wie no aman for suggest secure payfo a o mo say ni o mbebiem no say top down approach o mo dia ba ya aman for abu afu no.
Thank you very much for contributing to the conversation this morning. 6 minutes of tonight, we'll pick just 3 or 4 calls and then I'll start my conversation with Mr. Ame. Last week, we spent some time on prophecies. This morning, look at that. Professor Bernard L. Bernard. Hey, did I say professor? Prophet. Good morning.
Alfa, good morning.
Yes, how about you talk to me?
Yeah, it's me, Sir John from Ashangwada.
Oh, Sir John rather. Yes, Sir John, good morning.
Yeah.
I congratulated Alpha. You this morning on the show. I don't know if you
I did listen to that.
Okay.
I have a problem with your last listener.
Okay, what did...
You know, sometimes I keep on telling you that if somebody brings propaganda on the set, you have every right to hang the person. But you said it is a propaganda. The person keep on saying it was rare. No, these things doesn't promote unity.
What propaganda are you referring to?
No, the guy said that the NPP are planning to...
Oh, but you heard me tell him that it's...
Yeah, but you said it softly. You should have told the person that
it's softly. But it's that's what I'm saying. It's a rumor, so it's not something concrete.
No, such please don't entertain it.
No, I mean the fact that you disagree does not mean that he's not have the right to I can't drop him because of that. It's a rumor.
No, I understand where you're coming from, but sometimes where the person's coming from doesn't promote unity.
Sometimes let's be open to all of this. We will disagree, but I've just told him that it's not a concrete information; it's just a rumor. So,
okay,
you understand? So, John, thank you very much for joining us this morning with your submission. 7 minutes after 9. You can also come through 0541 022 318. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, tell me your name and where you're calling me from.
Alfa, this is Oscar from Abuakwa.
Oh, Oscar, I met you yesterday. How are you doing?
By the grace of the Almighty, we are all doing well.
Talk to me this morning. What's your view on?
Alfa, let me move straight so that people can understand. Delegate system law is exposing the flaws of this kind of democracy now you're practicing our mind. Because most people do not even qualify to even have voter ID. They don't understand the voter system, they don't understand the democracy, they don't understand anything. But the politicians need themselves. They can take advantage of these people. That's why they want to include them. Because how can you sell your integrity, your conscience for the value of 2007 and after 2007? And these people have been able to come out to implicate as far as this place 500, which are 500, which are 700, which is against the law. The police are sitting there, lawyers are sitting there, nobody is challenging the law or utilizing the law.
No, somebody has gone to court on this, so let's see what happens. Professor
Let's see what happened. And this has been something from 1992. People take money, some take from even MPs who are almost by elections. It has been happening. MPP, MPs, it has been happening. Almost they say down upon us, and that is where corruption begins from. What is the meaning of delegate system? We don't need to do it rather than look to see the amount of opportunity to have.
I say thank you very much. I think on the educational level, I don't think it's really a matter. I mean, if some people are not educated, but I understand the argument you're making. I understand the principle of the argument. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Alfa.
Yes, I called you. I mistakenly called someone your name, but you are now here. Talk to me.
Yeah. Good morning to everybody. You see, in the olden days, when our leaders or our forefathers were illiterate, they were able to select leaders who were competent, who were dedicated, who had the credibility. The bottom line of what is happening is poverty. It's poverty. Because this is their cash cow. All political parties, all organizations in Ghana, including Ghana Bar Association, when they are electing their leaders, they all pay. Every institution in Ghana, not grab. When people are vying for leadership positions, they all do underground these kind of things that the political parties are doing. So it has come to stay. What is important is to train our children in school through teachers and behavior of police in the street and at the police stations, law enforcement agents. Ensure there's law and order in society. If these things are done, our kids will grow up. Kids are aware that their parents are paying bribes for them to get admitted into schools, to get admitted into security institutions, to get admitted. So the system is all over, everywhere. It's not only the political parties. Maybe I did it with. So what we do is to continue to condemn. That's the only thing. Because those who are supposed to work are the very people who are supposed to enforce the law, are the very people who are perpetrating this act. Alfa, Yamisha, for raising this up, at least some people will become conscious of what is happening.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Abang, for joining me this morning with your view. Mr. Ame, good morning.
Alfa, good morning.
I believe you're doing well.
I'm doing great.
And thank you very much for the, what's the name again, so that I'll not. What's the name? Oh, is that Broadband. Broadbands. Oh, it's not easy. Thank you very much for that.
Welcome.
I was enjoying it on the program.
I can see
and I was going viral. Whilst we were streaming. Kind KTC Makwaja. After the program, we'll have a conversation.
Which
okay?
Conversation is that?
Huh?
About conversation.
I'll talk to him.
Like he's supposed to.
Oh no, but what's your problem? I'll just talk to him. Why is it wrong to have a conversation with your colleague?
But what's wrong if he's streaming?
No, he's my colleague. We'll have a conversation.
Are you not streaming live?
Yes, we are.
What is he supposed to stream?
He's supposed to stream the content.
What is going on?
Not the actions of.
What is going on here?
The people.
But you also know that what you are doing here.
Put it on, Mr. Man.
It's not supposed to be streaming.
Please, quick.
You know that you're not supposed to take this.
No, there's no law that says.
Alpha.
Let's talk about the prophecies now.
The prophecies. Greetings to your listeners and then your viewers on the social media platforms. Prophecies. Alpha, you spoke about this last week. Remember when I was telling you that these people, I don't see where they are heading towards. And Alpha, if I'm not lying, I can say they are one of our problems. This church things that everybody thinks, especially people who want to make church things, prophecy and stuff as if without it we cannot live. Alpha, let me repeat this. You can pray 7 days in a week, all throughout the month. But Alpha, if your connection with God is not that apt, forget it. Alpha, last Friday, I went to Ampami. I was supposed to go and fix something somewhere. Then I got to Ampami. I was supposed to cross the road, cross the stream, the Abuabo River to my house because I didn't want to go and use the Kokobin route. So I had to park the car at Ampami and then decided to cross the stream. Then I'm just about getting to the stream. There's this church building they built in a marshy area. Because it's a dry season, they are using it. Only for me to get to around the church premises. That was Friday, between 11 a.m. and 12. The church almost full. What are they doing? They are doing church services, they are doing prayers. After Friday, between 11 and 12.
It's not good.
After what's that?
There's prayers now.
And on Sunday, Saturday you go again, Sunday you go again, that Friday you go for all night.
Consistency.
So it's like the whole of your life.
Consistency is important.
Consistency in what?
In praying.
So those who pray, let's say in the morning before going to work, in the evening before going to bed, they are not consistent.
Well, that's their capacity, but
and
the
God,
more you can
God,
do to
God decide to
more prayers is not bad, is it?
God decide to do what for you rather than those people.
More
Alpha, all I'm trying to point out to you is that Alpha, this over-reliance on this prophecy. And see, from Sunday, I've been so appalled about one particular prophet.
Who is he?
He comes across as a very hypocrite person.
Oh.
Yes.
Why are you referring
to? Very hypocrite.
Who?
Prophet Kofi Odru.
He's a hypocrite.
He comes across as a hypocrite prophet.
Oh.
Hypocrite, yes, I'll repeat that way. Very hypocrite.
Well, that's too harsh now.
Alpha, I will say this because in 2024, there are a lot of these prophecies that came flying all left, right, center.
Regarding the election?
Regarding the election.
Okay.
There was one prominent prophet who got it very wrong, just as what is happening today.
Yeah, the
Prophet Victor Kusiwati.
Bamia's friend.
Prophet Victor Kusiwati, he got it very wrong.
Yeah. Until that, we were told that he used to get it very correct.
Thank you. The day after the election, or that Sunday, go and look at the preaching of Prophet Kofi Odru. Very insulting, very attacks. The words he used, yes, that particular word was in the Bible. He kept on stressing on that word. That very day, Honorable Clement Apak was in church that day.
Oh,
What's in his church premises that day. And the words he used for Prophet Victor Kusiwati. Fast forward barely a year after, a similar thing happened. The same thing happens to Prophet El Bernard. And then you turn around and come and tell you go to your church premises again saying what? Christians give up their own. They even kill their own at the battlefield. That when soldiers go to war and one is wounded, even when bullets are flying, they tend to carry the wounded one to base. But that's what Christians do. They sell their own out. They kill their own. You are a sellout. Prophet Kofi Oduro, you are a sellout. You come across as a hypocrite prophet. Alpha, let me read. You come across as a hypocrite prophet. Because the very words you use for Prophet Victor Kusibuat, you shall use the same words for your very good friend, Prophet El Bernard. If that is what you are saying. Alpha, we are human beings. We cannot always get it right. Yes. Even something that you've mastered for a very long time, there will be a day you get it wrong. Alpha, I do pastries. Today I brought you rock bands. I've been doing that for a very long time now. There was a day I went, I did it, I left also. When they finished baking, they should take it to the shop. Only for them to call me that they cannot even remove it from the containers. That day I got it wrong because I added too much of butter. It isn't that I don't know how to do it.
This morning you didn't get it wrong.
It isn't that I don't know how to do it.
You got it very right.
You get me? It isn't that I don't know how to do it. But I got it wrong that day.
Okay. So
it doesn't mean you crucify me. But what I'm trying to say, Prophet Kofi Oduro, you crucified one of your own just a year ago. And after a year, you are telling us another story.
So what do you think is the motivation? Do you think party affiliation,
you are being a hypocrite. Simple. For me, you are being a hypocrite. And you don't make the church that attractive for people who are standing afar and watching you, Prophet, what you do.
I don't know, but I've heard people say Kofi Oduro is related to the chief of staff. I don't know if that's correct.
Okay. I've
heard that.
Yes, the chief of staff comes from my wife's hometown. My wife is a Kwewu. I know Prophet Kofi Oduro is a Kwewu man.
That's what I've heard. I don't know.
You come across as a hypocrite.
Maybe
prophet.
He's protecting his own.
See, the type of things you do, the way you behave, you make people standing afar say, what's the church all about? Please. For me, what I'll beg prophets, pastors,
the young man says he's leaving the stage.
It is good.
It's good for him.
It's good for him.
He has apologized as well.
Yes, it's good for him to sit back. Because if you go and watch his videos prior to
the way he's
it was so serious. It was like he was the all in all. But God has just shown you that you are not the all in all.
It was impossible.
That he said it's only for Bawumia to win. It's like you telling a dog to fly. Alpha, you are human. And it should go to all the pastors, all the prophets. You are all human. You are just vessels, but vessels in the hand of God. He decides to use it for what he wants to use it for.
Why would you want to stick your neck out?
Why, Alpha? Why?
On something.
And Alpha, there are certain things they are not in Alpha.
Yeah, football.
There was one President Kofi Oduro was showing his hypocritical part, said that I find very intriguing. He was asking, why don't you prophesy to those who come to your church? Yes. I come to your church. I've come to church. I've come to pay collection, and I'm a church member. I've been in your church for almost years. You've never prophesied about my life.
There's somebody who's having his election.
Someone who's having his election is not part of you.
Be somewhere.
Playing his football, doing his own thing somewhere. Then you go and prophesy about that person. That's why I say the church even doesn't take care of their own.
But you see, my problem sometimes too is that the sycophancy that we witness. That regardless of this, like when you see people defending, even in this circumstance,
yes,
there are people who want you
defending.
It's like you don't have.
I just don't get it.
And you see,
me at a point in time, I got a bit disappointed in even Kennedy Japan himself, because you here is around Kennedy Japan. Few years ago, you were very much against this particular thing. There are videos that you are against these prophecies. This person will win.
Like when you believe in
and
it,
then
it describes you as
when
dumb.
it goes to you going for an election,
sometimes
you organize prayers and stuff, and you allow this, and then you go back to his church. He's telling you that whatever you choose, God says you tell you this is it. You be that throughout. Alpha, let's be consistent a bit.
But the prophets, they have mafiaed my man. I'm looking
let's
at
be
him.
consistent.
Man, I'm looking at him straightforward.
Alpha, at times some of the prophets, some of the prophecies I've seen. Some people, this one as well as certain prophecies that says, "Oh, that very day, Honorable Kennedy Japan will pull a gun."
I've seen
another prophet that said that very day by midday 11 a.m. there will be reported incidents of 120 incidents of fighting on that Saturday.
I see. If I were,
and if I hear you here, deja vu.
You know what?
Which incident was recorded?
If I were a Christian counselor, I would call some of these people and tell them that
so what
they are doing, it's affecting the faith.
I am a Christian. I will not run away from it.
They need to calm down.
This is a not.
They need to calm down. Even though I'm not saying as Muslims we don't see some of these people, but the rates.
It's a not.
The rate at which we see it.
And I saw in the realm, and when I prayed, when I went to sleep, God visited me. This angel came to me.
It's like
they are the only people in it every time in this world.
Because the moment you do it, what you're doing is that you're allowing people who maybe hitherto they do not even believe in the faith or something to mock your faith and to mock your God, which is very disdain.
Alpha,
it's terrible.
See, these things has happened for a very long time, but that's what happened on Saturday. Has brought to the fore there's something wrong with the Christianity in Ghana, especially the church. There's something wrong.
Maybe some aspect of it.
Some aspect. Okay, some aspect of it.
I know pastors.
So once there's something wrong, some aspect, there's something wrong.
Let me give you an example. A pastor like Mensa, I'm a Muslim, but I listen to him consistently because he's kind of doing things is absolutely different.
So let's
I've never heard him speak of somebody. No,
thank you. So let's use some aspect of it. But the fact of it, it's so nauseating to come to think about it is that where did we go wrong as a country? And I'm begging the current IGP. I beg him in all humility. If you not revisit anything at all, you should revisit the former IGP's stance on this charlatans calling themselves prophets and prophecies. At least there'll be some sanity in the system. There'll be some sanity in the system. Seriously, the type of prophecies that a lot of prophets were giving, especially those that were going in the direction.
I think the motivation for them is to first gain relevance, and number two, to use it as a marketing tool. That's what I'm beginning to see.
And
that assuming if El Bernard's prophecy had come to pass, imagine the kind of people that would troop in. You know, there was a prophet that prophesied that there will be this plane crash.
Yes.
And it did come to pass. Go and see.
He came to say that by 11 a.m. there will be 120 reported incidents.
So now when he makes the next problem, we know that at least this one no. So I think they will have to tone down. It's not by force. If God has not told you anything, why?
See, to the prophet, yes. Honorable in Japan, you could say that he's the people's man. You see, a lot of leaders, people want leaders who speak to their, let's say, their emotions and realities. That's why you see a lot of past leaders, Nelson Mandela, like we didn't say Nelson Mandela built this in South Africa, this. So Nelson Mandela said this, Mahatma Gandhi said this and that. It's like you speak to the core issues.
Okay.
You are direct to it. You don't massage any issue at all. You are straightforward.
Okay.
So that is the type of person that's definitely everybody will gravitate towards. But the fact of the matter is that doesn't mean that's where all the masses are heading towards.
Okay. Now let's come to the election itself. On the day, we had a conversation before. I did tell you that this is the direction it was going. But were you surprised?
No.
Were you surprised by Ken's performance?
No.
Because a lot of people were.
No, I was not surprised.
They expected him to do well.
After knowing the MPP party,
yeah,
and knowing the delegates how they do their things, I was never surprised.
Why did you think he dropped from what he got the last time?
Okay. For me, there are two things, or two or three things. One, Honorable Kennedy Japan and Honorable Mane Champon were communicating to the same group of people that they wanted.
So there was a clash of, yeah.
they were cast in the same class.
But Brian was much refined.
Different persons. So it was, oh, he didn't do well. Let me get him. Let's go and do the right thing and bring the power. Japan. He didn't do well. Bring me on board. I'll go and bring the power. It was like all of them were casting this. So you are communicating to, if you had a certain number of people who want to say, okay, things didn't go well. Let's look elsewhere. Let's look for another thing. You are all communicating. You are all looking for the same type of.
It was close to about 80,000.
Exactly.
Did not think that Bawumia was the man.
Exactly.
But they were.
And understandably, yes. If you have gotten even almost everybody saying Bawumia did the right thing, what it meant was that the NPP has still not learned anything from what 2024 election happened. But what happened now has really proven to everybody that the NPP has learned its lessons, and every opportunity that you give to them, they are ready to right the wrongs.
Yesterday we spoke to Musa Dankwa. He said the last minute outburst.
Yes, that's the second one I'm going to say. You see, before the last minute outburst, you see people saying, let Ken be Ken, let Ken be Ken. I told you last week, if you are saying let Ken be Ken, then it means there's something wrong. And when Ken became Ken, after the day I saw that video, when I saw it first, I told you the day I saw the following day I came here, I saw that video first on the Ashanti Regional Minister's Facebook page. Initially, I thought, oh, this was AI. So it's one of those things it was a very the political class want to do just to big lie. You know, then I went to see the full, the extended video on.
There was a point he was even mimicking somebody. I don't know. Oh.
My first reaction that, hold on, what is this? Where is this coming from? Why is it? And his body language was like, if Bawumia was before him, no, he would give it to him left, right, center. Physically.
It was zeros.
And Alpha, let everybody come to know that if you've not studied Ghanaians, the more you put one particular person under the radar and everybody is on their neck,
it's like there's sympathy.
Lot of sympathy.
I don't know. It's like we want to support.
Everybody should know it. That's why that person gets. Alpha, you just. Let's start from President Rawlings.
Even John Mahama
after President Rawlings, when everybody say Kufuor, that's when everybody say, okay, let's go to Kufuor.
John Mills.
After President Kufuor, everybody saw Atta Mills. Oh no, as for this one, that's why. Oh no, he's. It was like all the attacks were on Professor Atta Mills, and then okay, if that's all of you are saying, let's move there. Then he came to Nanado.
Oh, he did.
When 2012, even President John Mahama won. And everybody, yes. And then when after President Mahama left office, and then the verification came, so like they were running him down completely.
He will never become president. This one will beat him.
He's finished. Just one term.
No in charge.
So when the attacks were going like that, it was like when you see when the MPP started.
That was why yesterday I was telling some NDC people that you have to relax on the way you say Bawumia. I'm like, Charlie, there are some people who, the more you do that, then they were like, okay, we'll go and vote for you.
Yes.
I'm telling you. See, it's funny how it works.
If the NDC does not reduce the number of attacks going on Bawumia, they'll be laughing at the wrong side of the mouth.
And that, like, Bawumia will never become president. You see that kind of...
See,
I don't know why they keep... I'm telling me, to be honest with you, me, when you begin to talk like that, I begin to have a different I don't know, me, the more you talk like that, me, I'm like,
okay, so if that's what you're saying, then let's give it to that person.
Because that kind of going is not...
Because if you see the way people, the NPP attacked President Mahama,
it was very serious, intense.
It was like, as for Mahama, he's dead and gone. And that's when Ghanaian decided, no, in spite of everything, the hardship and stuff, then let's give it back to President Mahama. So for me, that outburst, that last minute outburst, also did a trick.
That was Ken being Ken. Exactly. Maybe his campaign people saying, okay, let's use this formula. Last day.
Third one, there were certain people in Honorable Ken in Japan's camp. They shouldn't have been there.
People like
the Ghana guy, what's his name?
Hey, that guy is like a bonya for me. Like the way they are too.
See, the way President Bawumia treated Abronye, used Abronye, Ken should have used
Like let him be someone.
Let him be himself. He's not part of my team.
Yeah.
He's only a sympathizer.
Yeah.
He can sit anywhere and do his thing. But the more you bring the person into your fold,
like that's an acceptance of.
Already, a lot of people in NDC and in MPP have doubts about the guy.
His loyalty
to the party because they feel he always
the reason he became prominent in the MPP was because of his disloyalty, quote unquote,
exactly
to the NDC
and then
his candidate lost because he was with
former first lady
Nana.
Yes,
so that's how come. So this kind of person you want to be.
Exactly. Then you brought him on board. People like him, the way he was talking. The venom was too much.
Yeah, he seemed to rely on that.
His venom was just too much. To the liking that anytime he begins to talk on any, a lot of people want to tune off.
Chimensa, the way he, me too, my mind is Chimensa. It's like, I was like, today is Chimensa's birthday. Please remind me.
Okay.
let me.
See, the venom was too, in as much as yes, there were some people who were in Ken's camp who had that type of, let's say, way of doing politics. Theirs were not that hard.
No, but Ken had some very nice, like Kwekukwati. Kwekukwati is mild.
Superb. Then
it's not too
the former MP for what Yabua? I forgot the name.
Is it in that? Okay, maybe I.
He was the former finance committee chairman.
I think the other issue that I'll come to the Kennedy factor, but let's briefly deal with your own constituency.
So for me,
in Shiaenso,
yes, my constituency.
No, Stekai. I saw a video.
Yesterday I heard you saying that Ken has to have a meeting.
No, he has to have a conversation with Stekai. Let me tell you why. I saw a video of him yesterday. In fact, it was me and Mark who watched it. Yes. They were asking him that. How many regions will Kennedy win? He said, if you have a count. Then he was. Then he began to count. He said, you're very winning. You didn't say you're very new. You're very winning. Voter rating. Central region. Ahafo. You're very winning.
Ashanti.
In fact, Ashanti will win. He said, Ashanti region will win. Let that sink in. And then he said, North. You need to be winning by 35%. He said that.
But are you surprised? What about the other? Let's finish.
So I'm saying that for a man, first of all, you are the campaign. You are part of the. He's one of the campaign managers. For Kennedy.
In the inner circles.
You come from Ashanti region. Your constituency is in Shiaenso. You have claimed that your candidate will win the region entirely. After the results, your candidate couldn't win a single constituency. You are a member of parliament for Shiaenso. You couldn't help your candidate who you said will win the region to win even your constituency. No, if I were Ken, I would have conversations.
No, he's not the only person that should have a conversation.
No, because at least some of them delivered. Abena Osayazari.
Yes.
She delivered for him. Every2.
Abena Osayazari was not an inner member of.
No, she was at the tail end of the campaign.
She spoke about it, but she was not an inner member.
But I'm saying she we can say she's a member of the.
I'm saying that because Kwesi Kwati, his constituency.
No, but he didn't become the PC. He didn't become the PC. He on over here. So if you went to the country and lost, that is this one. You are the MP.
Kozi, she lost for Adenta, but she delivered Adenta for Baumia.
Oh, you can stretch that, but you see, Accra is different here. But I'm saying that Sticker. Ashanti region. You said, did you see the video? He was.
But it's not Sticker alone who is from Shiaenso. The former presiding member, Upuman. Very good politician.
No, but see,
the two of them were working for Kennedy.
In terms of gravitas.
Masa.
See,
Opuma is on the ground, pal.
No, it's not about on the ground. It's about that. You see, when you are a member of parliament, you have some level of influence on the delegates. These are delegates who have voted for you.
Opuma doesn't influence on doing.
Not as compared to Sticker. So I'm saying that if you claim that Ashanti
region, take out the money, Opuma is on the ground more than Sticker.
I doubt. I think that delegates
take out the money,
will gravitate towards.
The simple fact is that the delegates in Shiaenso, majority of them felt where their MP was standing was not what it should have been.
No, if I were king, I'll place a call to Sticker. Please come to Accra, come to Medina. Let's have a quick conversation.
There's no need.
Hey.
It's done.
Oh, sticker.
It's one.
Because see, if you are going out there to convince people to vote for your candidate,
so you should start from your house.
And you couldn't convince your whole people.
So I say you should start from your house. Okay, so I'm coming. Hold on.
Come.
If that's what you are saying.
Thank you.
The MP who said Baumia was a foreigner in the party. Did he deliver his constituency?
Which MP was that?
Asante Achim, I've forgotten the name. Is it South or so?
That one.
He didn't deliver his
Who won there?
constituency.
It was Brian, no?
Who? No?
Brian won one. I don't
Yes.
know where, but I've forgotten where. So Baumia won.
That's I have one not. I have one not. Yes, that's where.
So himself.
Yes.
But because Sticker was a key member of the campaign.
Yes.
He was not just a supporter. He's a core member. He's a core member. He's a core.
He's always moving with.
He was the one doing the calculation. He said they have called like 40-something,000 people. Yes. No, Sticker, please. Yesterday I called him.
He's not the only MP who did not deliver.
And the fact that he's not the only doesn't mean his own was not a problem. That's what I want you to agree.
If you are talking, let's talk for everybody that they all.
No, let's stick with Sticker. Let's stick with him.
The bottom line is that yes,
I'm sure you have issues with me.
I don't have any issue.
No, I'm sure you have issues with me.
Having an issue with you. It's just that Sticker should some of the politics he did just below the belt. But whatever it is, we are done with that. Everything is past and gone. I guess they will say bygones be bygones. And
no, me, if I were king, I wouldn't let bygones be. I'll call Sticker.
No, there's no point.
Seriously, I will have a serious conversation with
There's
him.
no point.
I'm telling you.
But now, were you surprised?
Yes.
Why should you be surprised?
Yes.
This is someone who came out to tell us that the Christians didn't want a Muslim leader. It's a reason why 2024 they didn't vote for Baumia. Forgetting that the MPP government itself was very unpopular with Ghanaians.
Me, I'm not. I'm a Muslim.
Alpha.
I did not vote for Baumia. Yes. Not big. It didn't even cross my mind.
It was about the government.
I'm telling
itself.
You.
So, but as when you're talking about, when you're saying that,
yes.
Dr. Baumia had beaten him in his own constituency in 2024.
Maybe he didn't check.
In Shiazu is a predominant Christian constituency.
It is, largely.
Elite and
that one is a first class
constituency. They voted more for Baumia than you, the MP. Yet you were out there talking about religion.
Some believe that Sticker should be a bit concerned, because if any person with some weight emerges in Shiazu to contest against him, he may struggle.
Alpha, let me say this. This one is someone saying they said they were going to move the minority leader. But some of the MPs, if they lose their seat, it's not because they didn't support Dr. Baumia.
Yeah. For Afenyo, it will not happen.
No, nobody. I don't believe in that.
That would be very risky for the party.
Because when before the primaries went into a very bad for the MPP. It's Afenyo who held them.
If you should have changed him, you should have been from the outset. Now
he's going to get some cushion.
Yeah.
He has a flag bearer who can support him, who can give him.
And some people are even praising him for loyalty.
Yes.
Because they politics loyalty.
No, he has done the right thing.
Yeah, he has done the right friend too.
But for me, if Sticker loses his seat, nobody can come and say because he went to support Kennedy Japan.
But they will shift it to that though. You know, politics.
Because there are some of the MPs. Their vote in 2024 kept on reducing. I see no reason in Shiazu, which was part of the then Bantaman constituency.
It's part of the World Bank.
The World Bank. It should be reducing vote. It is because, for me, I vote in Shiazu. Prior to 2024, Sticker's concentration was largely on market women and the boys around. I am saying that on authority.
They are people, no, they are.
Yes, I am saying that on authority. I vote in Shiazu. I was in Shiazu. I left in Shiazu. Was it about just a half and a year?
But he was targeting the masses. You know, you Bushis campaign ground back.
Shiazu is predominantly an elite constituency.
So you guys,
it's just like Ayawaso. West Wogon.
Yeah, but the elite, they won't come for campaign. They
don't care. When Dumelo wanted to get a seat itself, he didn't target only
Because there's also that part.
That part, he went for that part as well.
Yeah, he did. But you are saying he overly concentrated.
Yes.
But it's difficult to complain to elite people. They have already formatted now.
It's not about it's not difficult.
Those people
tell me something that is different that you do different.
Those people, the economy,
that will project in share so the more.
See, when economy struggles, forget about the elite vote. Sure. You've done DDEB, you are coming to campaign today. Hey, bro. They don't mind.
So if he loses his seat, he shouldn't be surprised about it. But for me, one of the revelations, one of the strong contenders in this primary is Honorable Brian Champon. And I'm so happy for him. But for some of his campaign rhetorics and stuff that he said,
at least his was better than.
I'm so happy for, and I'm looking forward to him coming back. In the future,
something he should be made running.
It is not for anybody to say for now. For me, I feel there's a lot of work to be done on Alfa.
I think for now there are a lot of
reconciliations that need to be done.
Bomi will have to do a lot more internal work for the 1 year. If I were him, I would use this 1 year to, more or less work on my base.
I was so happy when I read this from the general secretary who say, "Yeah, forgiving Abronye, Professor Frimpombat and co." I felt okay, it's in the right direction.
The general secretary of Bamia.
He went to report them. He did a complaint to the disciplinary committee. So if the person complaining say, "No, I've let it go," you the disciplinary committee, what do you have to discuss any longer? But I also feel all those.
But some of the people today are poisonous.
Alpha, all those.
People, Charlie, the
Alpha,
way you can see that they are on an agenda.
All those are the olive branch have been stretched to. The hand of friendship has been stretched to. Be wise enough.
For me,
fake it.
When Frimpong Watin brought out the Galamsey something at the time, I was in full agreement with him. In recent time, before the election, the operation, I became worried about what he was trying to do.
It was like,
I thought it was too selfish. It's like stuff. It's personal vendetta kind of, and I don't like that it's kind
like, of. He was behaving like he's supposed to get something. You didn't get
so what do you? I'll destroy. That's not how you do.
That's he comes.
At his age, you shouldn't be.
Yes, exactly. That's how he comes across at. But he shouldn't be that.
So some of these people now, I'm beginning to realize that even for Atta Kennedy, if you listen to him clearly, he will not have much difficulty, maybe supporting or giving Baumia some bit of. Because recently he seemed to be saying, "Okay, I'm in vice president," but there are some of them, like Frimpong, the way he did. If you continue on that, it will be difficult for you to even come in. So a lot of people will look at you as you're poison, you're toxic.
For me, the little bit of experience I've gotten in this life issues is, at times, it's better for you to tone down, even your pain, in your head, to relax and tone down and say, "It's okay. Let's see what time will give out." Because Alpha, frankly speaking, there's one person I was saying even before Saturday that if he had not taken certain steps, this was his moment.
Who?
Honorable Land Chairman team.
You think so?
This was
his time. It's not.
No, this was his time. This primaries.
This could have been his time.
To have been his time.
He rushed.
Alpha, I'm one of those persons. After 2024 election, I told a friend of mine who is a journalist like you, money shows. I told him, if I'm advising Honorable Kennedy Japan, I'll tell him, don't go for the 2026 primaries. Relax. Wait. Come after 4 years. By then, you'd have done a lot of the corrections, a lot of the damage to whatever he did in the past, and people would have been seeing in a different light.
But there's one thing you must also know. The way the traditions of the various parties work, as we've seen, if you win the first one, and you don't win the main election, likely to be repeated until you win. The only outlier is Professor Dubois. So they know the candidates.
So
they want to. So even if I'll go first, lose the maybe win the internal one, and then lose the main election, it gives me an upper hand.
Sure.
So the more I come,
So then,
based on the tradition, that's how it works.
Yes.
So maybe that's why
But
they are
Alpha,
in a hurry to.
the MPP also did that, and in their current executive, I'm telling you today, if you tell the MPP that go and choose a chairman, they will not choose Stephen Tim again. He was also doing that consistency thing, coming.
But his inability to perform, you can say, is largely due to health.
No, before he getting sick. No, I'm not talking about him.
But that election, if you had even brought whoever,
Alpha.
See, when parties
Alpha.
losing election,
Alpha.
you know you have experience.
No, Alpha, yes.
Chairman couldn't have done anything.
No. You needed an executive, a certain class of executive who could look into the face of the president to tell him, you are wrong on this.
Publicly.
Not publicly.
Maybe he may have done
No,
that.
how?
But the general secretary did that a couple of times.
That was when he felt in the system, nobody was being bold enough to do that. But he needed a chairman with the support of the secretary and other executives who have done that. But this crop of executives, I'm sorry, they failed the party.
What kind of chairman do you think can do that? Your Cabinet Japan? Jako.
Sure.
They can do that.
Yes. Yes, who could look into your face and tell you that?
Fifi Gweti now, the NDC people, they don't like him like that too.
He could look into your face.
But I like him. Me as a.
He could look in your face and tell you.
Yeah, as a floating guy,
the Almighty said in Ketia.
I like
who
him.
Tell you his peace of mind.
I hope general secretaries will be like Fifi Gweti.
Who tell you his peace of mind.
I really admire.
No, this is not what we do. I've seen some videos of his party members saying,
yeah, they are not happy with him.
People to resign.
They are not happy with him. I am in love with what he's doing.
That is the way to go.
That's how you keep parties in government.
Yes.
If not, they will misbehave.
The party should not always be praise singing. Because at the end of the day, that president will leave the scene and will still be enjoying whatever he needs to enjoy. Today, Nanado is enjoying everything that he was enjoying as a president. Yet the NPP has lost almost everything.
They are suffering.
So the party should always be checking the government. So we needed it. So as for this consistency thing you've been talking about, at times it's also good for you to go and re-strategize and come back stronger. It's not always about being on.
But something that Ken's personality and how he has lived his life, she would have been better off being more or less the kingmaker. You know, he was seen in that light.
Perfecto.
He was seen in that.
Because
I said, okay, he won't come. But if you need something, you need Ken.
I'm telling you this, market. Anytime Ken Japan is contesting for the flag bearership, and Gabriel and Chapo also contesting, to very difficult for Ken Japan to win. Because yesterday he said something which is the truth. That vibrancy, that fire, you can see in the two of them.
Yeah.
What separates them is that Brian Chapo brings his own in a different way, and achieves whatever he needs to achieve,
which is more acceptable
So you see what happened at I was violation.
Yeah,
people thought it was a handworks of Brian Chapo, but he did it in a different way.
Okay,
but Honorable Ken Japan will do it in a certain way that what's this? You shouldn't have done that. Meanwhile, at the end of the day, everybody come to accept that. Oh, okay, what he did. And a normal secretary should have done that. They should have done it in a different way.
Okay.
So the fact of the matter is that, yes, I agree with Musa Danko. I read something, he said his popularity is fading. Yes.
Yeah, he said it. Yeah.
It will be better for him to re-strategize and then come back stronger. But for now, what are our advice? All of them. What do you mean about Boka?
Sure. Primary.
What do you mean about Boka?
Do you know how expensive is it to run a primary?
Why is it expensive?
Because you pay delegates.
Who set that system?
You organize,
facilitate. Who set that system?
Let's even, because this one, that was our conversation. How do you think we can solve that?
Was that the person who set that system?
It has become the norm.
You
can't compete without
when after 2008, Arado felt that they needed to open the delegates this he pushed for it. For that
now that's where he started beating Alan.
And it worked. When we are going to this primaries, and some of the aspirants felt, including Baumia, felt they needed to open it up. He pushed for it. So if you think he didn't want to push so money into it, and wanted,
you need a significant change.
Exactly. So you push for that. Everybody having party card, should come and vote.
Do you think that's the way to go?
Yes, let all of us vote.
You could have like 1 million people.
Yes, so if you can pay 1 million people,
that would be very, very difficult.
That amount of money, we'll see.
And even
who even went to force if all of
them? You will not even be meeting them.
Let me ask you. So you think if all of them have decided that listen, let's go in this way so that you take out the monetization of primaries. We will not give anything to anybody. All of us are in this together. It's one party. It's a duty, court duty. You think anybody will complain? It is because some decided to pay.
If you don't do it, somebody will pay.
Exactly. When some decide not to pay, you see what the delegates were doing. I've taken Brian Cham, we've taken Japan. Where's your money? Come on, Japan, where's yours?
They do the new animals. Me, remember about share.
So Alfa, they themselves bring themselves.
Maybe Aduchimi only paid in Mozambique.
They themselves brought themselves. So what are they saying? That it was expensive?
Oh, it's very expensive.
They made it expensive.
Very, very expensive.
We didn't do it expensive. We didn't make it expensive for them.
This started in 2007.
No.
Alan's involvement began this whole thing. That's what some people...
Cash for them.
Oh, yeah. See that culture began to creep in after that.
No. Before 2007, this was there. When they go to this Congress or delegates conference, they bash people and they give them. I remember those days. It seems 2000 or so. 5,000. The green money.
Now, after now 50
that one. Yes, that was what they were giving to them, and so it didn't start today. But you see, every year it keeps on increasing. The only time this year I feel it has come down is that now the numbers were huge, so they didn't pay that 1,000, 2,000 stuff. This time we had only about 500, 600.
But calculate 500 by 200, 200,000.
Now who forced you? Alfa, who quoted the money for them that they should go and pay?
I mean, they know they determine.
So why are you crying for them?
So what we are saying is that even this transportation thing, why can't the parties deal with it?
So where is the technology that you're preaching? Why can't I sit in my room and then vote? Yes.
Some people.
Some people what? Alfa.
They will.
Alfa. If today I can sit in my room and buy credit on my meter, electricity meter.
Yeah.
If I sit here
and apply.
Was it last 2 Mondays ago? I was doing some transaction that day. I had reached my limit on my Momo, but I still needed to pay. I quickly, let me go to the bank and do direct payment. So I didn't walk to the bank, bank itself. I was in KET, and when the bank was somewhere far away, I did payment. If I could do all those things, why don't you want to make it easier that I can sit in my room and then you've done all your campaign, whatever you've done it. You say whatever you want to say. Let me sit in my room and be able to vote. And that alone, by within 3 hours, we should finish voting.
Maybe the MPP should start it because they pride themselves to be.
So why shouldn't they do it? Why don't you bus everybody, all those in let's say in Shiazu constituency to one point, and then that's when everybody want to feed. That day I realized that this Ken is feeding, Baobia is feeding.
Some people even had buffet.
What is that?
Hey, it was the delegates they enjoyed.
So will you treat us? Will you treat us with that treat on 7 December 2020? Why don't you give us that treat? Give us that treat, and you feel like why is that you treat only your house people like that?
And they want you to go and vote for them.
Why do they do that?
I will ask.
They should give us that treat as well. On election day, they should put a buffet down. Like they'll see what will happen in this country. Whether they can stand it.
That's Ruben Ahmed. Thank you very much for coming. It's 56 minutes after 9. That's our show for now. Ruben, thank you very much once again for the you and I are in the same category. I was here with Mark, and you heard from Janice. Have a very good morning.
Make her the feeling. You know the name, right? Practice entertainment. Hey baby, you the beat me too much. It's smart, make I see your dimple. Pretty girl, I'm loving your touch. Hey bad girl, spring you know the lingo. I never ever say you bye bye. Never ever leave you single. Hey, anytime I do by your side, you make me feel so simple. Simple, my baby.